All right. So a friend of mine's been asking me to do a video about knife sharpening. So I wanted to just do a little demo, I guess, and show you how I do it. And I keep I keep my knives what I call showmanship sharp, and that means if I'm in public and somebody says, "Hey man, you got a knife?" I hand it to them and I say, "Dude, be really careful. That's a fucking 5-inch razor blade." And I say that a lot, and it's true. And I do keep it razor sharp, actually. Um, I handed it to a buddy of mine, the guy I met recently, Parker, brother, and I said, "Be careful." And so he took it and he decided to test it, and he shaved a patch of hair off his arm. Like, it was really impressive. I was proud. Anyway, so Parker and I have been working together, and he's figuring it out. He's doing a really good job too. Uh, I'm teaching him about keeping an edge and how to shape an edge, how to maintain an edge, and I do not use any, as you can see, um, tools to help me like keep my angle, right at 15 degrees or whatever it is, right? I do like a 15-degree angle, and I try to maintain that. But my 15-degree angle might be, just a little bit different than somebody else's, right? So I'm doing that because I don't know. I'm not looking at the camera. I don't know where the camera's at. Okay. So here's a couple tips. If you do this, if you do it like one stroke per side, uh, know this: when people are stropping razors, what they do is they do it like this, and they roll the blade over up top. And the reason they do that is because if they do it like this, then they're going to dull that blade as they drag it across the stone. Okay, and well, they're not using stone; they're using a leather strop. However, the same thing applies. So what I do this about 3 or 4 strokes on the main flat edge of the blade, if you have a flat edge, if you're not like looking at a curved edge, um, and then about 2 strokes. And the reason of that is because when you're doing the longer flat edge, regardless of how much pressure you're putting on it, that pressure is applied equally across the edge of the blade, right? So, and then you start going like this. Now that pressure is all on one spot, one little tiny part of the blade, and you don't want to. Well, first of all, you don't want to screw this up, and you want the edge to be consistent, right? So you have to figure out how many times you can do this, and how to one of these. Oh shit! I just cut myself. All right. Okay, so it's a getting to knowing how to do this takes a lot of practice. But I tell you what, if I ever had to cut something, it cuts. It does not fuck around. And if I had a piece of paper, which I don't, I'm sorry, I'd show you. But I will show you the edge when I'm done, and I think you'll like it. Let's see what we got here. I'm going to hold it for. All right. Now, all I did was just refinish it. Okay. That is an edge. There's no angle tools. Okay. It is a mirror. It should be a mirror. And, it's not quite, actually. It's a little dull. However, I have another stone, an ivory, which I'm not going to bother with right now. I don't need to. It's sharp. I don't even need to, where is it? I don't even need to, here you go. You know what? It's not sharp enough. It's not sharp enough. Hang on. Let me do this. I got to get this thing sharp, man. I'm out here in the National Forest here, just east of Flagstaff right now. And I'm staying here a couple of days so that my brother can have time to do some work on the house, and I stay out of his way. I keep my dog out of his way, really, which I totally understand. I have procrastinated on some home projects, and my brother's, I think he's got me back on that. He's working, he's helping me out. And he's fixing up his house, which, he needs to do. So I'm doing a couple of strokes, 1, 2, and then a third, and then I come back and I do the point, or I can't remember the name of that part of the blade. I'm sure it has a name. If any knife maker or knife wielding person had his shit together, he'd know that name, and I don't, so I just don't have my shit together, I guess. And 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And keep that nice. You don't have to be, when you get to this point here, and I'm on my second stone. I had a soft one, this is a hard, and I have used a diamond plate, which is filthy right now, so it doesn't really even look like it is. It's a steel, it's got diamond dust in it, and it is really freaking abrasive. In fact, I use that with my knife, just right on it, to shape the edge that I want. And the reason I do that is because I think I have a 15-degree angle here. I'm used to holding it. This is what I think 15 degrees looks like. Okay, and it's sharp, so it's good enough for me. It is razor sharp, actually. However, when I get a new knife, it's not like that, right? It has a completely different edge at a completely different angle. And I want my edge, and the reason I want my edge is I use a diamond plate, and I get the edge that, hey, that looks like 15 degrees. Okay, now when I go to a regular stone, I use the same thing, and it's like, oh, and so I'm not having to change how I'm holding the knife to the stone because somebody else made an angle, right? I made my angle, and then that's what I feel comfortable with. Right? There you go. That's why you should always put your own edge on it, because it's almost impossible to sharpen somebody else's edge. I'm not impossible, but damn near. You gotta. I couldn't do it. I can't do it, and I'm pretty damn good, I think. All right. I think that's enough on the stone, and I'm gonna put an ivory stone. Or yeah. Sorry. Wow, that sucked. There we go. I'm sorry. Here we go. This is an ivory. And the guy, Barker, kept asking me, well, what grit is it? And I don't know, man. It's an ivory. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I wish I did. I'd like to know. Now, this stone is super hard. And now I just spread the oil on here. There you go. And you can hear it. You can hear a sharp knife, actually. It's a much quieter, kind of almost ghostly sound. You hear that? Fucking sounds sexy as shit. I think. Okay. Now you do it until you feel like your knife, you can feel it. You can feel the roughness on this. As you drag your knife, you pull your knife through, you can feel how rough it is. And it gets smoother. And you should try to keep the same number of strokes per side, just so you don't wear your blade on one side and not the other. Now, most people have a problem with that. I don't know why. I do, too. I don't know why. I get stuck on one side, and it's this side, actually. I'll do like 20 or 30 strokes on this without even paying attention and go, oh shit, I can't overdo it. Okay. I hope I could find something to cut this with, or to show you. I think I'm going to have to do it a little bit later, because I got to go to town and fill up in gas today, because I ran a whole tank of gas last night. Just charging my battery, honestly. which is fucking stupid. And I'm kicking myself in the ass for that. I have another charging system waiting for me at home right now. It's already been delivered. Amazon. So as soon as I get home, I'm gonna redo the electrical charging system for my camper battery. And it's a 100. It's a 50. No, what is it? It's a 100 amp hour. Yeah, 100 amp hour lithium ion phosphate, some shit. I don't know. Can you hear that? Oh, that sounds sexy as shit. And the harder stones, you can stay on one side longer than because the harder the stone, you're not really taking a lot of material off that blade. I'm taking a little bit. You can see the muddy looking colored oil on my blade there, and that's because some material is being removed. Not much though. I've been on this stone for like 10 minutes now. The harder the stone, what you're really doing, you're not trying to take material off the blade to shape. You're polishing it, and you want it polished. Especially the more of an angle that you have, like 15, 14 Canon, which I don't know anybody that uses a 10 degree, or intentionally anyway. Oh, shit, dude. I forgot what I was talking about. When you get down to the lighter, okay, here's what I was gonna say. The shallower the angle, so if I'm at 15, right, and I go to like 10, that blade is not gonna hold up for shit, man. You want at least 15 degrees, maybe even 17, might be better. But the reason for that is because if you have a really super shallow angle coming up, on your blade, it's easily damaged. Every time you cut, it's going to get damaged, in fact. The reason I'm sharpening my knife right now is because it got dull mostly from taking it in and out of my scabbard, to be honest with you. The most use this knife has seen is opening beer bottles. Like that. So that is an edge. Let's look at that sucker. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, I think that would do, finally. And we'll see that. Oh, look at that. It's a little rough. It's got oil on it, so I can't. Here, I'll do this. Ouch, I just cut myself. Yeah, it's my everyday carry. And a little bit later, I'll make another video and I'll cut something for you. Piece of paper, if I can find one. I'll probably have to get one from a store or something. I got to go get gas anyway. All right, y'all. Love you. Take care. I'll see you soon.